For many years now, the death of A$AP Yams has remained the mystery in the world of hip-hop. It's always been one of the industry's darkest conspiracy theories. People have always speculated that it was Rocky's entry fee to the 1%. No matter what you believe, we have to acknowledge that the pattern is almost too consistent to look away. A star on the verge of global superstardom loses the one person who helped them build it. For years, those speculations were never truly proven until now. Ian Connor, the man who was once close to the A$AP mob, just broke the industry's unspoken code of silence. After years of running with Rocky, he's now exposing him, publicly accusing A$AP Rocky of offering up Yams as a ticket to the next level. Today, we're looking into Rocky's success since that night and investigating the evidence that suggests Ian Connor might actually be telling the truth. While at first, Rocky's dark aesthetic looked just like a look or a persona to stand out from the crowd, it eventually became evident that Rocky wasn't just playing a character. He was signaling his involvement in the dark side of the industry. His music videos didn't just have high production value, they told a clear story. From the overt code imagery to the specific symbolism in his visuals, Rocky wasn't just doing this for shock value. He was performing rituals in front of millions. We have all heard the rumors of the industry sacrifices required to reach the 1%. But while most people dismissed it all as fan fiction, someone who was actually in the room finally talking, Ian Connor, the fashion mogul and former A$AP mob affiliate, has broken his silence about what he knows regarding A$AP Yams' death, and what he just dropped on social media has the entire industry looking at Rocky, wondering how could he do that to A$AP Yams. According to Ian Connor, Yams' passing wasn't just a tragic accident. He's suggesting something much more sinister took place. Ian posted this on social media. "However it come, I'm at peace. Rocky killed Yams. I don't even care no more. It is what it is. I stopped speaking on certain stuff once I realized this stuff ain't a physical ego war, but more so a spiritual battle. Certain people are just no good." These words are truly eerie. He isn't just claiming Rocky was somehow behind Yams' death. He's suggesting this was a spiritual transaction, and the timing of all of this is not a coincidence. Just days ago, Rocky sat down with Joe Budden and was questioned about his ties to Michelle Ami, the dark queen of fashion, and his involvement in industry rituals. During the interview, Rocky tries to play it off, claiming he can justify her dark aesthetic, but denying he takes part in any of the rituals.
I can't justify the dark shit she do. I think she they misunderstanding it. Like, do she worship the devil? I wouldn't know because she don't do none of that shit around me. I love the fact that I'm comfortable in those rooms. Like, it ain't no spells being casted when I'm around. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't doing no rituals.
But the thing is, how can you deny your involvement when your music videos are literally visual blueprints of those same rituals? It seems like Ian Connor saw that interview, saw the denial, and decided it was time to break the code of silence. Now it's important to note that Ian Connor and Rocky were once close friends and collaborators. He was essentially Rocky's hand-picked protege back in 2016. Rocky was Ian's biggest offender. When the world was turning against Ian due to serious legal allegations, Rocky stood 10 toes down for him. He famously called Ian his little brother and a young visionary, telling the world that he didn't care what the media had to say. They were inseparable. Ian was the face of A$AP Mob's cozy era and the key player in the all-creative collective. Rocky even shot it in modernist music. But as close as they seemed, that brotherhood eventually fell apart back in 2023, after Rocky dissed him during a Rolling Loud performance. While performing the song Telephone Calls, Rocky changed the lyrics to call both Ian Connor and A$AP Bari the B-word. Though Rocky tried to later play it off in the DMS, claiming he just forgot the lyrics, the damage was already done. Ian didn't buy it. He told Rocky to keep his name out of his mouth and off his songs. And that moment marked the death of their close friendship. Now he's telling the world that from what he saw behind the scenes, Rocky didn't just stumble into an ultra-successful industry career, he paid for it with his friend's life. Now, before you say Rocky would never do that to someone as close as Yams, Look at the allegations he was just facing just a year ago. Rocky was in a Los Angeles courtroom fighting for his life after ASAP Rocky, another one of his day-one childhood friends, accused them of trying to eliminate him. Rocky claimed that after an argument, Rocky didn't just walk away, he pulled out a gun and opened fire on him right in the middle of the street. Even though there was surveillance footage that clearly showed Rocky and a direct witness who ID'd him, Rocky managed to walk away with a not guilty verdict. But regardless of the verdict, really is adamant that Rocky shot him. And if that's true, if Rocky is really willing to pull a trigger on a brother over a disagreement, then the idea for a spiritual sacrifice for elite-level success suddenly doesn't seem so far-fetched back to Rocky. Because the evidence isn't just in this post, it's in the art itself. Back in 2011, right, as he was blowing up, Rocky released a What's Up music video. While casual fans saw a cool aesthetic, others saw something much darker. Rocky was on screen, seemingly performing a ritual, signaling his entrance into the world most don't understand. This video came out around the same time ASAP. Rocky's father died. The WhatsApp music video came out in 2012. Rocky said his father died in 2012 as well. Think about that. He drops a video where he's seen doing a dark ritual, and then his father dies. Right as his music career starts to take off, and the pattern that follows after this is truly alarming. In a much more telling interview from a few years back, Rocky admitted to a cycle that has followed him since the very beginning of his career. He openly stated that every time he is about to drop a major project, he loses someone he loves.
Or every time I'm about to release an album, for some strange reason, man, I always lose somebody close to me. It was my pops, it was Yams, my sister. Like, I always lose somebody close to me. Feel like, some crazy, jinxes, without being superstitious or just paranoid. Take a toll, I guess.
Before his debut album, he lost his father. Before his career at the Finding album at Long Live ASAP, he lost A AP Yams. And Rocky didn't just dedicate the album to him. He merged Yams' face with his own on the cover, a literal binding of their identities. Before the testing era, he lost his sister. This happened less than a year before he won official with Rihanna, his billionaire partner, in the mother of his children. While Rocky describes this as a curse or a tragic phenomenon, Ian Connor is pointing out what happened to Yams as a sacrifice. He is suggesting that Rocky knows exactly why these things happen, and that rise to the 1% requires a price that most aren't willing to pay. What's that price, you may ask? The life of his brother who started it all. So the casual fans, Yams is just a part of Rocky's entourage. In reality, Yams was the architect. He was the brains behind the ASAP mob and the sole reason Rocky had a platform to begin with. Yams was deeply connected in the streets of New York City. He spent years as an intern for New York legends like Jim Jones, learning the industry from the inside out. Because of this, he ended up creating a legendary blog called Real N-Word Tumblr, where he blogged about emerging hip-hop. He was becoming known for his unique style that was a blend of high fashion, southern, chopped in, screw sounds, and Harlem swag. All that was clearly visible in ASAP Rocky's music career. He didn't just find Rocky, he engineered his entire style. Yams was the one who handpicked the beats for Live Love ASAP, Rocky's debut project that made him a star in the first place. He was the one who strategized the organic leak of Rocky's music to influential blogs. His blueprint was so effective that it triggered a massive bidding war for Rocky, eventually leading to a historic $3 million record deal with Polo Ground Records. Thing Yams was like, I will puff. Yams wasn't physically making beats and things like that. Like, he was executive producing an A&R, and then he would reach out to different producers and bring people together, because he was heavy into the internet. Yams was the heart of the ASAP mob. He was the executive producer who ensured the ASAP brand wasn't just a rap group, but a global movement. But just as he was watching ASAP take off, he was suddenly removed from the picture. The timing couldn't have been more suspicious. Rocky was just about to release his second studio album at long last, ASAP, a Project Yams co-executive produce. When the album finally dropped, the cover art said it all. It was a strange attempt at a tribute. Rocky's face was fused with Yams' iconic birthmark, resulting in a dark, strange visual, almost making it seem like Rocky had consumed the Yams and he was now a part of him. To the public, it was a beautiful sign of respect. But to those who can see deeper, it looked like a permanent signature on a finished contract. The man who gave Rocky everything was gone, and Rocky was left to reap the rewards of the empire Yams helped build. At the end of the day, we're left with two very different versions of the same story. On one side, you have the official narrative, a tragic loss of an emerging hip-hop figure, followed by a curse of coincidences that just happens to strike every time a new album is ready to drop. A story of a man who reached a pinnacle of fashion and music, only to be haunted by the ghost of those lost while reaching that success. On the other side, you have the word of an insider, someone who was there to experience a dark side and see the rituals for himself. Ian Connor is claiming that none of this was an accident. He's telling us that what we've all been noticing is actually real. That dark energy Rocky has been projecting for over a decade isn't just an aesthetic. It's the reality. The pattern is clearly there. The interviews speak for themselves.
For the interview, and just, what is the scary voice on your tracks? What is that about?
What scary voice?
That deep. Oh yeah.
That's just my ad-lib.
That you do that?
Yeah.
And they just modify it, whatever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is the purpose? What is it?
Is it like your signature?
It's my signature. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it? I mean, to me, it seems a little dark. A little.
I'm a dark nigga. What can I say? I don't know, man. Like, you know, that's what I'm into. I'm sorry you don't like it. You know.
Well, it's a little scary.
You know, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe it's not for you.
It's probably not for me. I mean, I was just wondering. I'm not
you got the Chinese.
I'm not gonna bring up the I word,
you
but
got Chinese Illuminati. That don't bother me.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I was Illuminati. I'd be probably a billionaire. People always talking this Illuminati stuff. Show me Illuminati.
And now Ian Connor is connecting all the dots. But as always, I'm just laying out the pieces. It's up to you to come with the conclusion with this. Information was ASAP Yams, the price for Rocky's and men's success. I want to know what you guys think below.